Good morning, friends, from the Universal Orlando Resort. Today is Sunday, August 9th, 2026, and this is your Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift construction update and general park updates throughout the resort. Looks like crews have definitely been working over the past several days since Wednesday, our last visit. A lot of the busy work, but also some scaffolding has been changed around a little bit. So let's head on over to Hard Rock and see what we can see from up there. As you can probably tell, we are here a little bit later than normal. It's a little bit busy this morning. Had a little bit of a late start, but Fast and Furious is looking good. It looks like we either have concrete that's been poured for the missing support column, or they're just keeping water out of it. We've had some very rainy days. It's still very hot and humid here in Florida. They have a lot more electrical components being delivered and other conduit cabling. It does look like crews moved the crane from underneath the turn to the infield. So they must be getting ready to use it or move it up further out of the way. Who knows? They're just playing move the crane. Looks like crews are definitely using a lot of the materials. I see a lot of conduit and other piping that has been moved around and being used. So we got a lot of materials getting moved around over here, but why do we have water sitting in the hot Florida sun? Yeah, that's not great. So it looks like crews have started work on the pathway for Halloween Horror Nights. Also, it looks like we now have a lot of electrical equipment up on the mid-course brake run and extra boxes for motors, switches, and control systems. Also seeing new electrical equipment over by the fast switch. Some other components have been delivered. Still a lot of work in the electrical room. We're going to see crews working on this for several months. Checking in over at Category 10. More pushing dirt, but they're making progress.
On our left is gone. That was there last week. One on the right was gone last week.
All right, friends, let's go check out Islands of Adventure for a little bit and see what's new over at River Adventure and throughout the park. Might get a couple rides in too, let's see. Well, since we can this morning, or now afternoon, we're gonna head through the shortcut and go see our favorite new drinking fountain. Well, look at that. It's still here, blocking people. Well, we made it over to Lost Continent and we can now see demolition of Poseidon's Fury right here. Made it over to Mythos, and it looks like they filled the fountain. They were doing some cleaning over here. They had to clean out the algae. We still have about a year left of Mythos, so it makes sense that they're trying to keep it looking good. Well, let's look at Poseidon's Fury though. Well, crews are definitely bringing the building down. So it looks like they're going to leave this higher portion up for now because it's easier to get all the low stuff, and the equipment cannot reach the upper portion. So once they get everything out from under it, they're going to just make this thing fall. I don't think that this thing is going to be here past Wednesday. Back over by Sinbad, there's not too much change back here. They've been working on ground prep for building construction, etc. You see a nice behind the scenes look at Poseidon's Fury. It's almost gone. All right, friends, let's head on over to Hagrid's and see what the wait time currently looks like. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty busy because it's midday, on a Sunday. But let's go see. It looks like right now it's a posted 80-minute wait, so that's not terrible. During the day, this plaza, though, looks a heck of a lot better. Well, this is kind of a rare moment. The wait time sign is broken. But as long as you have ParkScope, you'll always know what the wait time is. Well, looks like we're sitting at an hour wait. I don't think I'm going to wait for it, though. All right, friends, let's head on over to River Adventure and see what's different. I've heard crews have been working on it over the past couple of days, so let's see what they got done. All right, back over by River Adventure. They are definitely working on the roof. That is no longer just straight plywood. Looks like crews also have their harness equipment set up on this one, so we could expect this to look about the same as the one to our right pretty soon. Thunder Falls, no change. No walls, no nothing. All right, friends, let's head on over to Studios to check on the progress of Fast and Furious from inside the park, go back to the station area and see what they've worked on back there, as well as the general updates for Halloween Horror Nights. Heading in the afternoon is definitely a lot lighter than it is in the morning, but we'll be through in just a couple minutes. Off the bat, they added a lot more props for the Halloween Horror Nights sign. She's looking great. We got fun carnival lighting installed now too. Looks great. Hello, Fast and Furious. From here, it looks like on the boost section, crews have not added all the LSMs quite yet, but they're working on it. We'll get a better look over at the Music Plaza. It looks like we got a bunch of signs added. Stranger Things for all the different houses. This looks great. So now we know what those concrete blocks were for. Carrying on to Music Plaza. We're at the Music Plaza. They've added more of the catwalk's railings all the way up to where they need to be. Note over here by Jimmy Fallon, we do know that crews are working behind the fence here to construct temporary pathways underneath construction for Halloween Horror Nights. So we know that they're working on that. It'll be ready for Horror Nights. I know a lot of people have been worried about that, so don't. They've got you covered. All right, we made it back over into the station area. Let's go see what kind of progress they made over the past couple of days. So far, it looks like crews have a lot of conduit placed over on the right side, underneath the station building. The rest of it still looks like dirt. We still have the giant dirt mound right there to our left, where presumably the entrance is going to be right here. Well, we're going to go check on all the rest of the Halloween Horror Nights area around the park, including the tribute store. They did put fencing up around the stage now, so guests might have been messing with stuff. Sorry. Carrying on, let's go see what else they added over the past couple of days. Looks like we have some smaller props going up over by the tents. So I'm definitely expecting to see a lot more as we walk around. Looks like we definitely have a lot more props getting added, including this one. 325. Looks good. Well, and the Blue Shack got moved yet again to a different spot. They're playing move it around to find the right spot. Still some other smaller props around. They're working on all the fine details now, which actually is good. That means we're getting close. I mean, I don't know why all these people are going in and supercharged. That's kind of crazy. It's not good. I'm ready to say goodbye. Close it now, I don't care. All right, friends, when you are in the parks, make sure to stay hydrated because it is hot. I'm not used to being here during the day. Usually in the morning it's a lot cooler. It's only in the low 80s. It's almost 100 degrees out. Looks like they're adding more stanchions, getting ready for this Hellraiser trailer to open. Carrying on. We're here for Nightmares. Not seeing much at the moment, but I have heard that there are added fog machines and other random props. We'll see if we can find them. Well, we do have another prop and even one back over to the right. Doc Brown just kind of causing trouble though. Quick shout out to the Dax Files. He spotted the chainsaw. So we're getting more props, fog machines, fans, put all over the scare zone. So they're definitely working now. Looks like Club Juke is getting all ready to go. They finally added all the outdoor facades. All right, we made it over to the Hollywood section for Sideshow of Decay. We have little props here and there. It's the harder details, you know, the final little things here and there. Nothing really big is standing out though right now. And the Mystery Machine is still hanging out. How many more days until they move it? Throw your guesses in the comments below. I bet you it'll be right like the day before. All right, well, I'm seeing weather start to move in, so I think we're gonna head on over to City Walk and get our last views of Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift before getting out of here. It's also really hot. Doesn't it look great? All right, friends, that's going to do it for today's Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift construction update. As you can see, since we're here later, the toll plaza is not very busy. It's also because it's hot, there's storms coming, so crowd levels are definitely dropping. We're definitely going to be checking in later this week, probably on Wednesday, for another construction update, and also stopping over at Magic Kingdom sometime this week for Piston Peak. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you see all the latest updates that we put out. And also don't forget to download ParkScope on your Apple device if you are heading to the parks anytime soon. It's going to be your best friend to keep track of wait times, crowd levels, and more. With that said, you guys have a great park day. We'll see you on the next one.